Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a world where everything you desire, every aspiration you hold dear, exists, awaiting only your call. This world, so real and vivid, is not bound by your current circumstances, nor is it hindered by perceived limitations. Today, let us journey inward, discovering the divine power we hold to bless ourselves. First, understand that your imagination is the creator of your world. All great things begin not in the external, but within the rich landscape of our minds. In the quiet stillness, take hold of your dreams, see them, feel them, and make them real in your heart. Each scene you create, each desire you hold with conviction, begins the transformative process. It is the life force within your vision that shapes the outer experience. To bless yourself, awaken to the profound power within you. You are not a product of chance or circumstances. You are an extension of the infinite, possessing boundless creative power. To bless yourself is to acknowledge this truth, that you are the architect of your life. Recognize the divine light within and understand that no one has greater authority over your destiny than you. Next, live in the end the state of your fulfilled desire. Envision yourself as already in possession of what you seek. Close your eyes and see the scenes that would unfold if your dreams had already come true. Feel it, revel in it, and let it become the new standard of your mind. When you mentally reside in this fulfilled state, it will shape your thoughts, words, and actions, aligning your outer reality to match. Feeling is the secret, emotion is the key. Whatever you wish to bring forth into your life, infuse it with feeling. Emotion fuels transformation, for the heart knows what the mind cannot always see. As you bless yourself with this vision, embody the joy, peace, and gratitude as if it were already yours. With these emotions, you create an energy that attracts, that amplifies, that brings forth your dreams from thought into form. To bless yourself is also to release any doubt. Do not allow worry or contradiction to undo the work of your heart. Hold firm in your faith, knowing that what you imagine with conviction will come to pass. Let no obstacle sway you from this truth, for doubts are only illusions that lose power when you stay grounded in your vision. Finally, express gratitude as though every blessing you desire is already yours. In this state of thanksgiving, you raise your vibration, aligning yourself even closer to your desired reality. Faith and gratitude form the powerful seal upon your intention, making it immovable, undeniable, and swift. This is how you bless yourself, by recognizing your own power, embracing your imagination, and feeling as though you are already living in your heart's desires. When you learn to bless yourself in this way, the world will bless you in return, revealing the magnificence that lies within. Our imagination is far more than just a whimsical escape. It is a powerful creative force that can shape and transform our lives. To truly understand its role is to unlock a profound truth. Imagination is the origin of all things we experience. Consider that everything in the physical world, from the smallest of creations to the grandest structures, began as an idea within someone's mind. The seed of imagination, once planted and nurtured, has the ability to transcend the unseen realm and manifest in the world. This realization calls for us to not merely view our imagination as something separate from reality, but as the very foundation upon which reality is built. When we consciously direct our imagination, we harness a unique ability to create our world from within. Imagination allows us to step outside the limitations of our present circumstances and experience, in the mind's eye, what we wish to see unfold in our lives. Through this mental exercise, we begin to experience the sensations, feelings, and thoughts associated with the reality we desire but have yet to physically encounter. As we immerse ourselves in this imagined state with conviction and feeling, we set into motion unseen forces that shape the circumstances and events of our lives. Our mental imagery acts like a blueprint, guiding the energy and intentions necessary for manifestation. The creative power of imagination is strengthened when we align it with emotion. When we visualize our desires, we should infuse our imagination with a sense of joy, gratitude, or satisfaction, as if we already possess what we want. This practice creates a mental environment ripe for transformation. These emotions amplify the vibrational energy of our thoughts, making them more magnetic and attractive to similar energies in the world around us. By aligning our feelings with our imaginations, we essentially charge our visualizations, adding fuel to the fire that turns them into reality. Imagination, when used consciously, opens up a space for us to become the creators of our experiences instead of passive receivers of circumstances. Often people feel as if life happens to them, leaving them at the mercy of random events. Yet, when we use our imagination deliberately, we take back that control. We gain a greater sense of purpose and direction as we understand the images we hold in mind are like seeds. If tended with care and belief, they will blossom, revealing the outer expression of our inner world. Every great inventor, artist, and visionary first saw their creations within themselves before they ever appeared externally. Just as a plant does not sprout overnight, the manifestations of our imaginings require consistent nurturing, repeatedly visiting these desired states in our mind, revisiting the feelings and scenes, strengthens our intention and allows it to grow roots in our subconscious. Over time, as this image is replayed and felt deeply, it becomes more familiar to us, solidifying in our minds as an achievable reality rather than just a distant dream. With this consistent practice, imagination transforms from mere mental pictures into a steady force that molds our experiences. To bless oneself truly, one must first come to an understanding of the self beyond the surface level. This awareness involves a deeper recognition of the divinity that exists within every individual. Most of us go through life accepting an identity that is limited by labels, roles, and conditions imposed by society or circumstances. We are a spouse, a worker, a student, a child, or a parent, defy our roles and relationships. However, to access the power to bless ourselves and shape our lives, we must go beyond these outer identities and connect with the inner awareness of who we truly are, an extension of the divine with unlimited creative potential. Recognizing this higher self is the first step to unlocking our true power. When we understand that our essence is boundless, we begin to break free from the limitations we might have unconsciously accepted. The challenges, conditions, and limitations of our lives start to appear not as fact or theories, but as states, realities, but as temporary states that we have the ability to change. This higher awareness invites us to see ourselves not as victims of our environment, but as powerful creators within it. Our self-concept shifts from one based on what has been to one that acknowledges what can be. This transformation in self-perception is vital, because the way we perceive ourselves determines the possibilities we see in our lives. As we elevate our awareness, we begin to act from a place of freedom, confidence, and empowerment rather than from fear or restriction. This deeper awareness of self involves recognizing our connection to an infinite source of energy, wisdom, and creativity. We are more than our physical bodies. We are spiritual beings with access to a universal intelligence that permeates everything. By tapping into this connection, we draw upon insights, inspiration, and a sense of purpose that surpasses what we could achieve solely through intellectual or physical means. Knowing this, we understand that within us lies a vast potential that is continually accessible. Every time we turn our attention inward, we strengthen our awareness of this connection. This process is transformative, allowing us to feel the full presence of a guiding force that supports our intentions and desires. Living from this elevated sense of self brings with it a feeling of inner peace and assurance. We no longer need to look to external validation to feel worthy or capable. This self-knowledge provides a solid foundation upon which we can build and bless ourselves. We come to trust that all we need to create the life we envision is already within us, waiting for us to acknowledge it. In essence, this awareness becomes our greatest source of strength, giving us resilience in the face of challenges, and the courage to pursue our dreams with conviction. By understanding our true nature, we realize that any blessing we wish to bring into our lives begins within, with our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. With this awareness, our perspective on others and the world around us also changes. We begin to see the divine essence in others, recognizing that every individual possesses this same inner light, even if they are not yet aware of it. This realization fosters compassion, empathy, and a desire to uplift not only ourselves but those around us. We find ourselves moving through life with a greater sense of purpose, as our actions now stem from an understanding of our connection to all. The boundaries of self-imposed limitations dissolve, and we come to experience life as a playground for the soul, a field of endless possibilities where each thought, feeling, and intention helps mold the world we experience. In acknowledging our divine nature and connection to the infinite, we open ourselves to blessings that go far beyond the physical. We tap into the inner reservoir of wisdom, peace, and power that exists within each of us. With this understanding, we no longer look outside of ourselves to feel whole or blessed. Instead, we turn inward, nurturing and drawing upon the abundant source within, which continually renews and empowers us. This awareness of self is the foundation upon which we build a blessed life, knowing that we are always in the presence of the divine, both as recipients and creators of blessings. Living in the end is a powerful principle that goes beyond traditional goal setting or wishful thinking. It invites us to immerse ourselves fully in the experience of having already achieved what we desire. This mental and emotional practice calls for a deep and authentic engagement with our dreams and goals, allowing us to step into the reality of our fulfilled desires before they manifest in the physical world. Rather than seeing our dreams as distant and uncertain possibilities, living in the end asks us to embody the feelings, thoughts, and beliefs associated with already possessing what we want. When we mentally and emotionally assume the state of our fulfilled desires, we activate a transformative force within that aligns our circumstances with our inner vision. This concept works by altering our mindset and, in turn, our perception of life itself. When we visualize ourselves as already having achieved our goals, we subconsciously begin to make decisions and take actions that are aligned with that outcome. Our inner state dictates our reactions, emotions, and even our body language. For example, someone who has realized a deep sense of success and self-assurance approaches challenges with resilience and optimism, seeing setbacks as temporary rather than definitive. By living in the end, we are effectively rewriting our identity and the way we interact with the world, shifting from a state of longing to one of gratitude and fulfillment. This change in perspective has a ripple effect, as our interactions with people and events are guided by this new mindset, which invites the external world to respond accordingly. Living in the end requires us to develop a high level of faith and imagination. Faith here means trusting that our inner vision holds the power to bring about change, even if our current reality does not yet reflect it. By consistently focusing on the feeling about our desires already being fulfilled, we create a mental rehearsal that begins to feel more real with each passing day. This practice strengthens our imagination, turning our focus away from doubt, worry, or negative influences that might dilute our intentions. Through repeated visualization, the mind accepts this new image as a tangible reality, bridging the gap between imagination and manifestation. Our brain does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is physically real, which allows us to condition our minds to expect our desires as inevitable. Living in the end also involves cultivating emotional alignment. Emotions like joy, peace, gratitude, and satisfaction serve as fuel, intensifying the power of our visualized outcomes. When we assume the emotional state of our fulfilled desires, we communicate a powerful message to our subconscious mind, one that aligns with abundance and receptivity rather than lack or fear. This emotional state acts like a magnet, drawing people, circumstances, and opportunities that resonate with the energy we are radiating. The power of emotion cannot be overstated, as it propels our desires from abstract thought into energetic momentum. By aligning our emotions with our vision, we create a vibrational match that accelerates the process of turning desires into lived experiences. To live in the end also means releasing the attachment to specific paths or outcomes. When we embody the state of our desires fulfilled, we no longer focus on how or when they will appear. We detach from the need for control, trusting that the universal intelligence that supports our intentions will orchestrate the events in perfect timing. This detachment is crucial as it demonstrates our trust in the process and keeps our focus anchored in the joy of having already achieved our goals. Instead of looking for evidence or signs, we rest in the assurance that our inner conviction is enough to bring forth the desired results. This sense of surrender removes resistance, allowing our desired state to unfold naturally without interference from doubt or impatience. Living in the end brings with it a profound sense of inner peace and self-assurance. When we operate from a place of fulfillment rather than lack, our minds and hearts are no longer preoccupied with anxiety or scarcity. We move through life with a quiet confidence, rooted in the knowledge that our desires are already ours. This inner calm radiates outward, affecting how we perceive and handle every situation that arises. By living in the end, we cultivate an unwavering sense of faith and purpose, transforming our desires from distant hopes into grounded realities. In this state, we are not waiting for our blessings to come instead. We are already inhabiting them, allowing them to take form in ways beyond what we might have envisioned. Feeling is the vital bridge between imagination and manifestation, serving as the magnetic force that draws our desires into reality. To truly bless ourselves and transform our lives, it is essential to understand the power that lies within our emotions. While thoughts provide the direction for our desires, it is feeling that adds the depth and energy necessary to bring these thoughts to life. Imagine our emotions as the language through which we communicate our intentions to the universe. They amplify the message, making it clearer and more resonant. When we generate feelings of joy, peace, gratitude, or excitement while envisioning our goals, we create a powerful signal that moves beyond mere mental imagery, making our inner world vibrant, alive, and magnetic to the experiences we wish to attract. Emotions act as an amplifier, heightening the intensity of our desires and signaling to our subconscious mind that these desires are real and significant. Just as a radio signal strengthens with higher frequencies, our intentions become more potent when infused with genuine emotion. By feeling as if our desires are already fulfilled, we shift our vibrational state to align with the frequency of those desires. This alignment is crucial because, in the metaphysical sense, like attracts like. When we feel the satisfaction, happiness, or peace associated with achieving our desires, we emit an energy that resonates with similar energies in the external world, drawing in people, events, and circumstances that support our vision. Essentially, the universe reflects back to us the energy we emit, which is why embodying the emotions connected to our fulfilled desires is so transformative. The emotional power we harness also serves to reprogram our subconscious mind. The subconscious does not differentiate between reality and vividly imagined experiences, which is why feelings are so effective in shaping our inner beliefs. By repeatedly immersing ourselves in the feelings associated with our desired outcomes, we condition our subconscious to accept these outcomes as truth. Over time, these repeated feelings create new beliefs and thought patterns, reshaping our self-concept and aligning it with the reality we want to experience. For instance, if someone consistently feels a sense of abundance, their subconscious begins to identify them as a person who is abundant, influencing their thoughts, actions, and choices in ways that naturally attract more abundance. It is essential, however, to be genuine in our emotional practice. The feelings we generate must come from a place of authenticity and depth, rather than forced or surface-level emotions. The heart plays a central role in this process, as it is the source of our most powerful and sincere feelings. Connecting to our heart's truth allows us to produce emotions that are rich and impactful, creating a resonance that cannot be easily disrupted by doubt or fear. When we truly feel joy, gratitude, or excitement in alignment with our vision, the energy radiates from within, creating an undeniable magnetic pull. This heartfelt emotion creates a feedback loop. As the positive changes we begin to see reinforce our emotional state, making it easier to continue feeling in alignment with our desires. Unlike logical thinking, which can often be clouded by doubt or skepticism, emotions are direct and immediate. They bypass mental barriers, allowing us to embody our desired state without the interference of limiting beliefs. While the mind may question, is this possible or can this really happen, the heart, in its natural wisdom, simply feels the outcome as true. By relying on this emotional power, we bypass the mental resistance that can hold us back, allowing us to experience our desires as a present reality. This emotional immediacy anchors our intentions in the here and now, making our desires feel more tangible and within reach. Emotional power enables us to stay resilient in the face of challenges or delays. When we are deeply rooted in the feelings associated with our desired state, external circumstances hold less sway over our internal peace. We become anchored in a state of emotional fulfillment that is self-sustaining, drawing strength and comfort from within. Rather than reacting to setbacks with disappointment or fear, we maintain the emotional tone of our desired outcome, affirming our faith in its eventual manifestation. This emotional stability not only preserves our well-being, but also strengthens our belief, creating a steady path for our intentions to manifest. Thus, feeling is not merely a passive state, it is an active, transformative force that shapes our reality, turning our desires into lived experiences. Detachment from doubt is essential in the journey of self-blessing and manifesting our desires. Doubt often arises when we focus on the limitations of our current circumstances or try to rationalize how our dreams will come to pass. When we allow these uncertainties to infiltrate our minds, they diminish our sense of inner power and disrupt the faith needed for manifestation. Doubt can become a powerful barrier because even the smallest seed of it can grow quickly, overshadowing the feelings of certainty, joy, and peace that fuel our intentions. To bless ourselves fully, we must recognize that doubt is not merely a harmless thought, it is a disruptive force that, if left unchecked, can weaken the energy we send out. By learning to detach from doubt, we solidify our commitment to the belief that our desires are possible and within reach. Detachment from doubt does not mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. Instead, it means refusing to let our current reality dictate the potential of our dreams. Often doubt sneaks in because we have been conditioned to trust only in what we can see and measure. However, the journey of self-blessing and manifestation requires us to trust in unseen forces, to believe in outcomes that have yet to appear in the physical world. When we detach from doubt, we are, in essence, training ourselves to focus on the unseen reality of our imagination, rather than the visible reality that surrounds us. We remind ourselves that the power of our belief and feelings holds the ability to shape circumstances, even if the path to our desires remains unknown. Faith is the antidote to doubt, for it anchors us in the conviction that our desires are already on their way, even if they have yet to materialize. Faith does not demand proof, it operates on trust in the unseen and confidence in our own creative power. This faith is not blind optimism, but a knowing that what we hold in mind with certainty will eventually come into form. Each time we resist the temptation to doubt, we strengthen this faith, making it easier to maintain a positive and expectant attitude. As we consistently choose faith over doubt, we create a mental environment where our desires can thrive, unburdened by skepticism. Practicing detachment from doubt also involves redirecting our thoughts and emotions. When doubts arise, it is helpful to acknowledge them without giving them energy or attention. Rather than dwelling on uncertainties or letting them spiral, we can use affirmations, visualization, or gratitude to refocus on our desired outcome. By shifting our attention from doubt to certainty, we prevent ourselves from becoming entangled in the negative energy that doubt creates. For example, if doubts arise around a financial goal, we can gently remind ourselves of past successes, visualize ourselves already achieving the goal, or feel gratitude for the abundance that is already present in our lives. Each of these actions redirects our focus and energy back to a place of positive expectation, countering the power of doubt. Doubt often stems from the fear of the unknown or the need to control how or when our desires will appear. However, the process of manifestation works best when we trust in the universe's timing and let go of the need for specific outcomes. By releasing control, we free ourselves from the anxiety that comes with trying to micromanage every detail of our journey. We shift from a state of tension and uncertainty to one of openness and trust, which allows the process of manifestation to unfold naturally. Letting go of the how and when relieves us of the need to overthink or second guess, empowering us to remain confident and steady in our belief. Detachment from doubt means nurturing a deep sense of inner peace and self-trust. When we embrace our desires with unwavering belief, we come to understand that our commitment to our vision is more powerful than any temporary doubt. This understanding allows us to walk confidently in the direction of our dreams, unshaken by any external setbacks. As we continue to focus on our desires with certainty, joy, and patience, doubt loses its hold, becoming a fleeting thought rather than a persistent influence. In this state of detachment, we are no longer swayed by external evidence. Our belief in our desired reality is firm. We move forward knowing that our blessings are inevitable. Emotions act as an amplifier, heightening the intensity of our desires and signaling to our subconscious mind that these desires are real and significant. Just as a radio signal strengthens with higher frequencies, our intentions become more potent when infused with genuine emotion. By feeling as if our desires are already fulfilled, we shift our vibrational state to align with the frequency of those desires. This alignment is crucial because, in the metaphysical sense, like attracts like. When we feel the satisfaction, happiness, or peace associated with achieving our desires, we emit an energy that resonates with similar energies in the external world, drawing in people, events, and circumstances that support our vision. Essentially, the universe reflects back to us the energy we emit, which is why embodying the emotions connected to our fulfilled desires is so transformative.